On the stars, double R for the race, hit a race like a spaceship is floating. All this drip thing I'm below sea level. With that weak biz, ride around with. Watch 3 pebbles. Bam, bam, down 3, hit the grand slam. 4 pockets full, fully switch, go wham, wham. Count it to my hands cramp. Road DSM on the beach, not a sandstand.
Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. It'll be the Pelicans off the tip. Here's Williamson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Lets it go from 14. Outside for Morant. Six on the shot clock. Here's Daniels. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Morant.
Oh! Unreal!
That's what they came for.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, job turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
It's deflected. Outside Bane. Fires from the wing. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up. You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Morant. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game. Buries it from 3.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Murray. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
McCollum. And stolen by Bane. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now here's Murray. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all three levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. And here's New Orleans now. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the game. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Now here's Morant. He's got 17. Pass to Daniels. Another shot. Yep, that one goes.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Williamson. They grab their own miss. Second chance effort. He got a piece of it. Memphis leading by 22. Here's Daniels. That three's off the mark. Puts up a deep three. And Morant clears the board.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Driving to the basket. Morant with the slam!
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Morant. 19 points in the game. Kicks it out to Jackson. There's the three. Misi grabs the board. And here's New Orleans now. Pass to Williamson. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Hawkins. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Jackson for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Between the score and if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Kennard on the wing. Williams with the screen. And it's off from three-point range. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Timeout called. Memphis. Memphis on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He is a big guard at 6'4". Murray getting up.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And McCollum doesn't back down from anyone, including inside where he challenges defenders.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Outside Morant. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Oh, stolen by Morant. It's a one-on-one situation. Daniels, that one's true.
The transition point started by Morant, not only with the steal, but he gets the break going with that first pass.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Second shot opportunity. Clock at 6. No good there, off the double clutch.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you. It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Here's Murray. Oh, Williams with the block.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Pass to Jackson. The three. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Williamson, right side. For three, McCollum. And it's Bane with the rebound. Here's Daniels. Inside. Outside for Morant. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bain has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bain was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
McCollum's shot is off.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Daniels. Jackson outside. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it.
New Orleans ball. Substitution on the court.
And it's Pelicans ball. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It's the second game of 3 on the road. They get the rebound. McGee. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Jackson can't get it to go. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
For 3, McCollum finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Pure from three-point range.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Well, his court vision has come a long way since entering into the league. Murray is now a skilled facilitator.
Jackson outside. From the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Substitution on the court.
51 seconds left in the first half of this one.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
To the paint. Pass to Jang. Here's Topic. Kennard on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. There's Jackson with the 3. And here are the Pelicans now. Williamson outside. Off target from outside. Kennard with it. Providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Hits the three-pointer. And it's McCollum penetrating. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And so it's Memphis building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so it's Memphis with it. Here's Topic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Kennard for 3. That one no good. Pass to Williamson. Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Murray. Six to shoot. Goes back up. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. There's McCollum with the 3. Topic grabs the miss.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Williamson. On the break. McCollum with it. And Kennard picks him up defensively.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Here's McCollum.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
C.J. McCollum taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Memphis with it. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Kennard for 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Murray for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Just 5 to shoot. Up pulls it in.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Timeout called. Memphis. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Murray. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Controls the rebound and the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And stolen by Murray. He goes up, and it's Murray finishing it off.
He's just a fun player to watch in these moments. Murray uses his defense to generate his offense sometimes.
Pass to Jackson. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Tipped. They recover it. To the wing on the left. McGee in the post. Back to McCollum. And stolen by Bane. Jackson with it. Checked by Murray. And it's the Pelicans on the break. And McGee with the stuff.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Outside Murray. Takes a 3. And McGee with the stuff.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
There's 1:59 left in the third quarter. Jackson gets the bucket.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Murray. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Murray's got 8.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Kennard, right side. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. The rebound by Murray. There's McCollum with the 3. Memphis with a rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Down low. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
McCollum taking his time here. Outside Jones. Three-pointer. Hartenstein pulls it in. And here's Memphis. Jackson outside. The three. Can't hit that one. 29 seconds left in the third. Here's McCollum. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Memphis with it. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Daniels. Jackson outside. Driving in. And the dunk by Jackson.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Jones from outside. And the three-pointer goes. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's Memphis firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get...
36.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's McCollum. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Morant. And finally, they hit one. Morant's got 23 points.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
McCollum outside. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved. I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Second team foul.
We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. Alvarado outside. Four on the clock. Here's Robinson Earl. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Morant into the lane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
So it's the Pelicans now. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. That one on Murray. And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a two-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
Left side Murray. 4-3. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Now here's Morant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses. And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And so Hartenstein nails both of them.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Outside Murray. Fires for 3. Great D that time from Bane.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Pass to Jackson. The Pelicans pull it in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And here's Murray. And there's a pick. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Checking in for the Pelicans, number 1, Zion Williamson.
And here's Morant. The 3 ball. Kicks it out to Bane. To the inside. Here's Daniels. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. Deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
New Orleans ball.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're going to battle hard.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
The 3 from Bane. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. This one for 3. Rebounded by Daniels.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Misi grabs the board. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
The expanding range of DeJounte Murray. Woo.
And here's Memphis. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Williams on the wing. Now Bain. Shot clock at 5. Here's Daniels. Can't get it to fall. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive.
I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. Out of rounds, yeah, out of rounds on me. I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. All the eyes, yeah, all the eyes on me.
Boy, off top, popping up, cross town, got it in him, bending through any hood, yellow tags, he gon'
Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. It'll be the Rockets off the tip. Pass to Baji. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Thompson, no good. On offense, here are the Pelicans. It's a three-point game. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the lay-in.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Pass to Ben Carroll. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Murray inside. Basket's good.
Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
Here's Booker. It's deflected. Fires from deep. And DeJounte Murray good for 3. Murray's got 5 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Hey, Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Outside Murray. Takes it inside.
Houston.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Williamson. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside for Booker. The 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. New Orleans in the lead. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
New Orleans leading by 4. The layup off target. And here are the Rockets. Now Booker, putting up 23 points per game. He's proved how reliable a threat he is.
Okay, Book, we see the bounce.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
And here's New Orleans now, following the score by Houston. Pass to Williamson. Clock at 4. They kick it out to Murray. And the Pelicans miss again. So it's the Rockets now. Trailing by 2. For 3, Booker. Pure from three-point range. Booker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
To the middle. Here's McCollum. Bachi grabs a miss.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
.151 left in the first quarter. Pass to Kinsey. Lets it go from deep. Plumlee pulls down the board.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Stolen by Burks. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Booker. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Booker's got 10.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Kinsey. Alvarado outside. Just 5 on the clock. The finish! And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Can they get it? And Booker pulls it down.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
On the wing, Grant. From behind the arc. Called in by McGee. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And the Pelicans miss again. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Booker, good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Hawkins. Fires for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Let's go with a 3. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Houston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Hawkins. No good on the three. Houston leading by 9. An open look for Booker. Money from the wing. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Offensive rebound. The 3 from Banchero. Hauled in by McGee. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And it's Houston's ball. Pass to Banchero. No one near him. That's short off the rim.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
There's the double with Thompson. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Baji. Pelicans cleared away. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
And McCollum doesn't back down from anyone, including inside where he challenges defenders.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Back to Murray. The 3 is up. McGee. And the tip in on the offensive boards. McGee's got his first basket.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Houston leading by 12. Booker with it. He's got 16. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
The kick out to Banchero. Houston with another miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Jones. Outside Murray. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Shot's good by Thompson. Thompson's got 6.
the fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Back to Murray. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Messi. And he jams it home with authority.
The growth of Murray continues to impress me, especially watching him dish it like that right there.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all three levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Simons. And stolen by Jones. Outside Murray. A minute 50 left in the first half.
There's that athleticism we talk about with Murray, a point guard with major mounts.
Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. So both teams changing it up here. 1:36 left in the second quarter. Back to Burks. Pass to Simons. Houston with another miss. Pelicans trail by 10. Alvarado outside. Jones with the ball. Back to Alvarado. To the wing, right side. 4 on the clock. And he trims the lead to single digits. Kinsey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They get the rebound. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Pass to Jones. Grant with a steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Right side Jones. Off target from three-point range.
A nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And stolen by Jones. On the break. Here's McGee. The rebound by Burks. Houston leading by 11. Smith left side. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. They've got numbers. Here's Jones. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Here's Simons. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's Houston in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 13-point game. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight. no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
Simons, right side. Pass to Booker. The three from Banchero. Offensive rebound. Back to Thompson. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Simons. Now Thompson. Outside Booker. Tries yet again. And foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Outstanding initiative from Booker. Terrific at earning these calls inside.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring, but how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional quote-unquote point guard.
To the right side. The three. And that one is hammered home.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
You got that right. Banchero outside. Here's Thompson. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Down low. Pass to Baji. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And the Rockets lead by 12.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Pass to Banchero. Here's Booker. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Out to the right wing. There's the triple. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Simons with a steal. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And good luck catching Simons when he takes off like this. What a full court play.
Murray for three. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Simons with a steal. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Drops in the three.
And over the course of a season, this is one of Simons' strengths, his efficiency from range.
McCollum outside. Murray looking around. Pass to McGee. Outside Jones. Will it go? Plumlee pulls down the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Booker with it. Checked by Murray. Left side Booker. Over Murray. That one's wide left.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And the shot goes. McCollum's got 8.
Oh, what a tricky shot. CJ, he's showing off now.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And Houston making a change here. The Rockets lead by 11. Here's Booker. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Booker's got 23 points.
All Booker needs is a little bit of room, and the moment he gets it, he pulls up.
Pass to Murray. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Burks. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Murray with it. Picked up by Grant. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Booker looking around. And it's Houston scoring again. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Messi. Cranked it in off the glass. Messi's got 4 points in the quarter.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Pass to Plumlee. Back to Booker. Over Murray. Misses with the fallback, Jay.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Misses in close. Right side, Burks. Sinks that one from the post. Burks has got 6 points. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Murray. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Houston. 25 points in count.
The Rockets, 60.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Rockets lead by 15. Nice move. And he lays it in. Booker's got 11 points here in the second half.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Fires in the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Simons with it. Checked by Murray. They grab their own miss. It's Booker on the wing. Clock at 6. And that one's long.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Puts up a 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Thompson outside. Outside Booker. Pass to Baji. Now here's Thompson. Three-pointer off the mark. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute. Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And it's Simons missing. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his third foul so far. Here's Murray. McCollum outside. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Inside. Here's McCollum. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 12. Pass to Booker. Here's Badji. Defended by Murray. The three from Banchero. Misi grabs the board.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Out to McCollum. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. From deep. The putback. It's good on the putback.
DeJounte Murray with the putback. Good effort on the glass.
And it's Simons missing. Pelicans trail by 10. Launches it. That won't go either for McCollum.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Pass to Misi. Here's Murray. The three ball. Badji grabs a miss. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Simons outside. Now here's Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Rockets lead by 14. McCollum taking his time here. Launches it from deep. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Williamson. And again, New Orleans no good. The Rockets lead by 14. Here's Booker. The quick look, no good that time. Here's New Orleans now. Williams grabs the board. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Murray from outside hits the three-pointer. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is something that we've seen Murray continue to work on over the years. His three-point shot has improved every year.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Simons missing. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's McCollum. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
To the paint. Here's Banchero. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. And it's Williamson with the ball for New Orleans. To the inside. Banchero finishes with force inside.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Rockets.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Devin Booker.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Here's Booker on the attack, and the layup is good. Booker's got 31.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now. It seems like Murray is always ready to make the high-effort play whenever his team needs it.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Murray, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 for Houston. Anthony Simons.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Murray. Inside.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Devin Booker.
And so he drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. 11 seconds left in the fourth. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. And so it's Houston winning this one.
Pretty boys, they be wild, loud, okay, corralled, and it's fouled, and it's running produce and sell the same be twice. All over close to from broke to having broke. Cause my price range is lower. Now I'm knocking like Jehovah. Let me in, Bill Gates. Let me in, spin. I got money to lend my friends. Now we in, candy beans, Kenwood and tears. Now I win, sin, through the pen I make my ends. Down, down, baby, your street in the Range Rover. Ready to let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, go up. Listen to it loud. Pass it to me now. Down, down, baby, your street in the Range Rover. Ready to let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, go up. Listen to it loud. Pass it to me now.
Is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come in. It's okay, like Kalani's. Roger like Kalani's. Okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, Now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena. Let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back. You don't need no one, help you inspire, But I'ma add to you, I'ma give you some best, I'ma add to you. We're on the avenue and I ain't never seen no one bad as you. Maybe I'm serious too, they can't disrespect you, I gladly. I don't play about mine, I don't care. I'm addicted to you and it's clear. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come in. It's okay, like Kalani's. Roger like Kalani's. Okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, Now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena. Let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back. You don't need no one, help you inspire, Baby, let's be a movie. Come with me, know that I'm choosy. I need you to back it up. That ain't fast enough. You know I'm man enough, and I don't play about it. You know that about it. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come in. It's okay, like Kalani's. Roger like Kalani's. Okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, Now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena. Let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back. You don't need no one, help you inspire,
Starlight, it's electric. Starlight, it's electric. I can smell the summer coming off your soul. Let me find a sign to realize it all. Yeah. In the daylight, in the daylight, yeah. I just still can't sleep, babe. Can you hear the sound of the thunder? It's electric, hold me down. Yeah, in the It's electric, baby. Diamonds pressure made it. Can you ride the waves like?
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Streets. Yeah? L Streets. L Streets.
Billionaire.
Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a gym, just listen. Yeah, I was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phone. Toss a little up before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger fold. Never been playing with the same. That was at these other. See, I was respecting the hustlers. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you're losing. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you're losing. Hey, boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that ride around, that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music, when the hustle moving, they ride around with that.
We are in Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, for an interconference matchup right here. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. First game of this trip here for the Pelicans. They're hoping to start it off with a W.
And it's the last time they'll see these guys. A 2-game season series, and after losing that first one, I'd expect them to play with a little extra added motivation.
They want this win bad. Trust me, whether you're playing a team 4 times or just twice, you never want to get swept.
And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And the Pelicans with the possession. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Now, he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Thank you, David. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Now look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. 0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
And so Murray nails both of them. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
A 3 from McCollum. That's in there. Murray with the assist. McCollum's got 5 points so far. Here's Williams. The 3 from Thomas. gets the three-pointer to fall.
And it's big for Thomas's confidence when he's knocking that down. Keep shooting, young man.
Here's Murray. And there's the drive. Here's Messi. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. And he makes both free throws. Nets trailed by 8. It's Thomas on the wing. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And here's New Orleans now. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Richards. Williams for 3. Hands it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pelicans leading by 5. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Thomas. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by McCollum. And so it's New Orleans with it. 7-point differential. Here's Messi. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Messi's got 6 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this.
15 seconds. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Nick Richards. At the line.
And he makes the first. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Now, here's Rozier. Scoreless thus far. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Jones. The teardrop falls in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
It's stolen by Alvarado. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's McGee. Comes up empty down low.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Watford. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. And so it's New Orleans with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
The tray. Messi grabs the rebound. Pelicans leading by 10. Here's McCollum. off with the layup. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Murray outside, driving to the basket.
That is Murray's game. He doesn't settle. He is always in attack mode.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
From outside, off the mark.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
It's blocked. Now here's Williamson. No scoring in this one. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Nailed from three-point land.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Williamson double team. Pass to Murray. McCollum outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. McCollum's got 8 points.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Puts the move on. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip.
Murray works extremely hard on his game and has put in a lot of time trying to become one of the more consistent players from long range.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's ready to talk things through with the team. You've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide. Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
Murray. And the rejection by Claxton. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And here's McCollum for three.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Bucket is good. Claxton's got his second basket.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Banton's shot is off. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And Thomas, here we go. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Sudden on the drive. Thomas just takes off.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, man. It's time to dance now. Get ready.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pelicans leading by 12. Murray outside. Four on the shot clock. The three. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Down low, Murray. And the rejection by Claxton. Pass to Watford. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Here's Thomas. Out left to the wing. Here's Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. 6 points for Nick Claxton.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
For three, Murray.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. There's the pick. Here's Murray. Claxton with the steal. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Second shot opportunity. That one off the back iron and out. Gets it off. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. New Orleans on top, up 9. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Pelicans leading by 9. Murray, good. Murray's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Pelicans.
With how tonight has played out, keep getting it to Murray because it's paying off.
There's Thomas with the three. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's Thomas on the wing. Back to Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And one. Cam Thomas just flexing on him.
Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
Nets trailed by 10. Thomas surveying the D. Kicks it out to Johnson. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
The calling card of Johnson, his J. It's why Cam was a lottery pick. It's why he's such a quality NBA player.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's fun to watch a crafty player like DeJounte Murray who uses a blend of speed and smarts to make trouble on both ends of the floor.
Rozier looking around. Offensive rebound. No good on that one. And timeout called by Willie Green. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Now on the way to the floor. Give it up for Team.
New Orleans leading by 9. Here's McCollum. He's got 13. Yes, that goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Benton. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And Johnson now top of the key. Over Williamson. Johnson can't hit.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
That's the kind of take charge attitude they want CJ to have. Attack the D at every opportunity.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the second free throw, good. Nets trailed by 12. From the baseline. And stolen by Williamson. And he drives in. And Williamson throws it down.
You would think someone as big as Zion would have trouble maneuvering around people in the lane, but his handle and change of direction is off the charts.
Johnson outside to end the run. And again, it's the Nets missing. New Orleans leading by 14. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
No, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. And the shot goes down. Williams has got 9 points. And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. Williamson outside. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. That's tipped. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They lead by 14. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Williamson outside. Kicks it out to McCollum. That 3 off the mark. Nets trailed by 18. Pass to Richards. Milton with the ball. Launches it from deep. Rebound by Murray. And so here is New Orleans. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
You expect some fumbles with the ball, and overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. And here are the Nets. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Pass to Alvarado. Jones with the bounce pass. Shot clock at 3. Lets it fly from 18. Rebounded by the Nets.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Alvarado. "20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kinsey, no good. Watford with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Back to Claxton. The layup missed. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pelicans lead by 16 and will return shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Nets trail by 16. Outside Thomas. Over McCollum. Thomas's shot is off. McCollum outside. Clock at 6. A floater, and it's good on the layup. McCollum's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Pelicans. Here's Watford. Pelicans pull it in. There's the 3. C.J. McCollum, and that's good. McCollum's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber. And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA's such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Here's McCollum.
And I love how active McCollum is. Superb at drawing contact on the way up.
And he knocks down the first one. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Greg, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season.
Oh, with authority!
That is a monster finish.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Kicks it out to Wilson. Pass to Benton. Now Watford. The three-pointer, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Murray down low. Can't get it to fall. To the middle. Here's Claxton. Back to Wilson. Nets passing it around. Offensive rebound. To the left wing. Pass to Watford. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Watford's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Banton, covered by Williamson. Lets it go from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Wasted no time on that one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Watford. Pass to Banton. Screen by Watford. And stolen by Murray. Here's Williamson. The rebound by the Nets. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now Claxton. Inside. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Messi. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Here's Watford. Off target from outside. New Orleans leading by 20. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by Claxton. .149 left in the fourth quarter. And the NBA last season, Richard, really emphasizing it's an 82-game league. And I know you love that.
Oh, that is my favorite thing. I was taught by the legends of the game that you go out there and play every single night that you can. At some point in time, the sports and science team realized that it is very difficult to be a professional. But I stand by. 82 games is an achievement that very few can achieve now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year. Actually, their fifth win on the year.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for DeJounte Murray.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Zion Williamson
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Basket good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Goes back up. And the rejection by Claxton. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here.
Got time for you, but I always find a slide. Left the stool 4 a.m., now I want you in my spot. You always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. Anybody try to play with you, ain't ducking me. Rock with me, baby. Ain't no one stopping us, baby. Okay, let's do it. You my favorite. You my favorite lady. Okay, let's do it. My ex wanna, but I'm off that. Used to pay your rent, but I ain't giving it. It's time to move on and make it my chick, We getting rich. Both our exes broken, we getting rich,
Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl when I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby. Ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. Want you to be you. Give me my baby. Want you to be you. Give me my baby.
Jimmy popping pain. Can't take any more of these or I might just find what I left in vain. Just gave this the kiss of life. It won't switch on me, it's by my side just like Sade. But I left her in a daze. I put freedom up in his sat nav. Now it's telling me relocate. I was in the car in Ace. I was in space with Lola Ace. We're banging on Faraday. Things just ain't the same. Might link me a drawn from. Prefer me a drawn from ends. Hold hands on the side of the grave. I can't do blubs anymore. When I turn 24, might turn PA. Salute to all of my demons. We had a party, they're bumping. Wish I could tell you a different fable, but honestly same. I was at Connie like Weiss and Mus. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my down and out. Woke up in the next one thinking these won't hold me down. I keep seeing the same old faces. Is it west, is it south? I need me a leather jacket, I told Renzo I want it in brown. Where are you now? Yeah, I love that for you, see you again when the pound goes down. Yeah, I really hate this town. It's a figure of speech, we all agree to disagree. I see you on a Monday morning, we had the longest week. I lost my brain. My brain.
The clock with inspiration. No standing in line, man. Guess less sorted. I worked 7 days this week, man. Fake the accreditations. Paid outfits that I'll return later. Got yourself some new shoes. 50 hours overtime, can't get no sleep. Fashion week. Fashion week. Dressed to the T's, man, you own this place. Spit that smile, do that dance.
one-of-a-kind synthetic fabrication. No waiting outside, oh no. Tonight's your night. You were made for the flash.